It's Shalene. Welcome to Cross Stitch Day. This is my fourth attempt to make this video. For some reason my camera is not wanting to record for more than a couple minutes. So we will try this again. So last week I finished this section here, and I'm working on this section. This is Mirabilia Winter Queen. I'm still hoping to have her finished this year. So I have just this section of cross stitch to do. Most of the back stitching is done, but I just still have to do a little bit with the cry neck, and then I will be adding the beads. I am on vacation this week from babysitting. I didn't know till Friday when I left their house, said goodbye to the grandboys and said, "See you Monday." And Amber said no. Her plant is closed for the whole week. So this morning I got up early and did my things online. Folded and put away clothes. Vacuumed and dusted the living room. Got my wax warmers all ready and turned them on at noon. And now I'm going to sit down and watch a bunch of Christmas movies today. And then tonight find time to read a little bit. So I am reading a book with two other people for a buddy read. In this weather, Western New York, you know. Friday it was 70. And today, cold, windy, snowy. As of this morning, we had 7 inches of snow. Not real sure how much more we're supposed to get. But Scott left here. He works third shift. Left here last night, turned around and came home because visibility was really bad. And I can't remember what I've already told you in this video because this, like I said, this is my fourth attempt. So if I'm repeating myself, I am very sorry. It's also hunting season. So him and my youngest son were out hunting this weekend. My husband got a doe. So I have venison in the freezer, and he had to go buy a new freezer because our old one had bit the dust. And now I have room to go get a turkey. So do you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving Day is at my parents' with my husband and I and my oldest son and my sister and her boyfriend. And then Saturday is with my in-laws. My youngest son will go to that one. And then Sunday, I am having a cross-stitch day here at my house. So with this weather the way it is, I am glad I did not have to get up to babysit today. I have my cup of tea. This is my Starbucks mug. My son is a team leader at the Starbucks inside his Target. He works for Target, but he's in charge of the Starbucks that's in the Target. So when they have certain mugs, he'll pick some up for me. And I am drinking Tivana's gingerbread tea that he had bought me 2 years ago for Christmas. And then last year my sister bought me some too, so I have plenty. I'm learning of other new to me tea companies, because I've always gotten from Tivana, and then in the stores I've always bought in the bagged stash tea. Even though stash tea has loose, I would have to order from them to get that. But I love stash tea. But I'm finding more tea companies online, and eventually I would like to try them. As of right now though, I'm just gonna try. I have so much stash tea and Lipton teas that I want to get those, and I think some Bigelow, that I want to get those drink up before I get any more. I haven't ordered any more cross-stitch supplies. I still don't need any. But I have decided for next year I am going to alternate stitching on my UFO of Rocky Mountain Christmas by Marty Bell and Hade's treasure stocking. That is for my oldest son. So I will alternate between those two projects. Sunday morning, so this is what else I can't remember if I already told you. Amber had gotten a phone call that her best friend's husband had passed away from his cancer. He's only like 25. Leaves behind his 4-month-old daughter and 2 boys that are ages 3 and 5. I have met them a few times. They are a very nice family. But he hasn't been able to work in months because of the cancer. And they had to move back with her parents because they couldn't afford the rent or anything anymore, which is sad. So I will help them out instead of buying things for my sister and her boyfriend. We are going to help the family. Then Amber sent me a picture of her Christmas tree because it's been up for a couple weeks now. She's not me. I have to wait till after Thanksgiving. No Christmas music, nothing till after Thanksgiving. I say celebrate my holidays in order. It's just me, my opinion. And I love Halloween and Thanksgiving anyways, just as much as Christmas. So I want to celebrate them in order. Anyways, Amber sent me a picture of her Christmas tree and her kittens in the middle of it. Just, you can't hardly see him. You can see his little eyes and his ears. It's so funny. When I've been over there, he hasn't climbed the tree. Don't know if you can hear that. That's the wind blowing. Very, very windy out. I am behind on watching Flosstube videos, so if I haven't liked or left comments, it's because I haven't watched them yet. I do that on Sundays. And I only got to a few yesterday, so I will try to get to some more this coming Sunday. I don't know, do you guys buy the, I don't even know if I showed this last time. Do you guys get the Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine? I love this. I don't care too much for the small designs, but I love the big designs. I like, that's cute. This book, that is really cute. Yeah, I like the bigger designs. I'll just see if I can find more of the bigger designs. These are okay. They're cute. They look like they're coasters. Yep, trick-or-treat coasters. Right. I'm looking for, oh yeah, see, I like this, and that's done on a purple overdyed fabric. That would be, I would really like that. And I don't see as many of the large projects as they sometimes have. They usually have. And I do like this one that's on the front cover. That one I would love to do. That's it, I guess, as far as the large projects. All the other ones are the smalls. But I've been buying these every year. I stopped buying the Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament issue because I have all of them and I don't hardly stitch out of them because the ornaments are so big you really can't put them on the tree anyways. So I would end up hanging them around the house. And I have so many of the issues and I have so many Christmas designs that I stopped buying them. And I'm sure eventually I'll stop buying these Halloween issues too. Especially since this year I wasn't real fond of it like I have the past ones. In the past ones, and even the Christmas ornament issues, I have a lot of them already kitted up that I haven't gotten to. And I have some Halloween UFOs. I cannot find them. I have some waxing moons. I have a Mill Hill kit. And I started them, and I have like 6 of them started. Can't find them. They're around this house somewheres, just don't know where. I have a bunch of Mirabilia / Nora Corbett designs where I have the fabric for the patterns, but I don't want to start them till I finish the ones I already have. Because I have like 35 UFOs. I don't want to start anymore. Oh, Ruby's up visiting me today. Ruby is my 6-year-old baby. She likes to sit with me when I stitch and when I read, and sometimes she cuddles in bed with me. So, and I got on they look like a pair of scissors, a bracelet. I got that at the Cross Stitch Pals retreat last year in Myrtle Beach. It's really cute. I didn't pay much for it, but I like to wear it on the days that I cross stitch. And I have earrings that are X's, but I didn't put them in today. And of course I have on my Cross Stitch Pals stitching at the beach. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. So I'm watching. I have what? 1, 2, 3. I have 5 Christmas Hallmark movies that I've recorded in the past 2 weeks that I'm hoping to get most of them watched today while stitching. I watched Friday night's Vampire Diaries. I don't know if any of you watched that show. It's the last season, thank God, because this season is ridiculous. I am not enjoying it, but as a die-hard fan, I want to finish the series. So I watched that before I started recording. And then I just started watching Christmas Cookie movie that was on Hallmark. It's this Sunday. I have friends coming over to cross stitch all day. So that'll be fun, and 2 of them I have not seen in several years. It's not supposed to be snowy. It's supposed to be in the 40s and possibility of rain. But it's Western New York and that's subject to change too. So if you are all getting snow, I hope that you are being safe and warm. I don't plan on going anywheres. I have plenty of tea. I do like to drink wine in the evenings, but I'm all out of wine, so no big deal. In fact, I haven't had wine in a long time. Wine to me is a winter drink, so I will have to get some this weekend. Have my little frogs to keep away the bad frog. These are my good frogs. They keep away the bad frogs while I'm stitching. So far, it has worked. And then I have this little plastic container is my ort jar. Don't know if you can see that. It's my ort jar. And then I have next to me, actually it's still in the bag, I gotta put it back on. I have my Stitchers lotion. It's not greasy and it hydrates with aloe vera. It's called Stitchers lotion. And this one's cinnamon stick. Love the smell of cinnamon. And I don't remember where I got this. I thought I bought it from down Sunshine Lane. It doesn't stain and it's safe for all types of needlework, and they have different scents. So, yep. I have that here. And like I said, hoping to get a lot stitched up today. I had a Cobb salad for my lunch. I have Triscuits and wasabi peas for snacks. And my tea. I'm all set. I don't like to eat though when I'm stitching. I don't like my hands getting dirty. I try to wash them every time I have to get up and do something. I will wash them again before I sit back down, so I don't normally have to wash any of my projects when I'm done stitching them, because I am a fanatic about keeping my hands clean and not eating while I'm stitching, which is a good way of not to snack. Stay away from the food. I'm almost done using the white, which I don't use regular white. Whenever I do cross stitch with white anymore, I buy the B5200. I never ever use the plain white anymore. This is brighter white. The white DMC looks more yellowish compared to this. And I switched several years ago when someone else had mentioned that they use this white instead, and I do notice a difference. and I like petite needles compared to the regular needles. They're shorter, I can get more use out of the thread. And I like, I think it's Bones brand, and then I know there's another brand I like, and I also like the gold petites. Those are my all-time favorite. So, and I have plenty of needles. Whenever I go to the store, I usually pick up another brand of my petites. So I haven't needed to buy any in a long time. And when I'm doing a big project like this, I'll end up throwing that needle out. Just because it's been used so much and the eye will eventually wear, that I'll just end up throwing it out. And I go through quite a few needles when I do a Haid design because there's so much stitching with those. Either that or I haven't been using a good brand of needle to last through a whole Haid. But I will close out with this because I really want to watch some movies. And I hope that you are all getting some stitching time in and making great progresses. So I did get some done today, and I will continue. And who knows, maybe I'll get this whole section done because it doesn't go all the way down to here. It's just a small section and then just a little section here. So there's a possibility of it getting done today. I am not sure, but I will talk to you Sunday. I will try to do a video either right before my friends get here, or I will wait and do a video right afterwards. But I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.